Hello and welcome to another update video about Filecoin. Filecoin is stretching to the upside, and in the last video I think we discussed here a potential triangle pattern. I mentioned to you how unreliable these are, especially in the current cycle. It feels nearly safe to predict that they actually break out the other way, right? Normally you would expect trend continuation to the downside. However, I've mentioned it in many videos over the last few weeks and months actually, and I think also in the last Filecoin video, that these triangle patterns, they have become so unreliable and they tend to break the other way in the current cycle. Okay, it's actually, I'd say in most cases actually, they don't go into the trend direction. And with trend direction, I mean here it started, that correction started in March, right? So you would expect after consolidation maybe one more low, but yeah, more than let's say notifying everybody about that, you can't do, because for anything else you need a crystal ball. Therefore we're following, what we see on the chart, right? I mean, the market formed a correction 3 waves down, and it's an ABC structure, or WXY here. Could have bottomed already, yes, as per the white count, a low might be in. But whenever the market moves up from very ugly structures, you don't have a reliable structure, or let's say setup. No, we only, especially if the first rally after the low is only in 3 waves, then okay, we can always say, right, maybe we have a 1-2 setup as per the white count. By the way, let me just change the wave degree here. And then you can always say, okay, if I have a 1-2 setup, I have a very clear invalidation point. And that would be the $5.21 level, right? So it's absolutely possible that the low is in, and then you have a very clear level where you can set a stop below. That's the benefit of Elliot wave. You can actually never lose a lot of money if you follow, let's say, position size principles, risk management principles, and if you know where to stop out, and you know where to stop out when you're trading with Elliot waves, because you get invalidation points. So, playing the long side here means setting a stop below the wave 2 low. The problem is we don't really have probabilities on our side yet, not on the micro. I mean, essentially the price dipped into the support region. Whenever these regions are reached, we can expect a reversal. Then we can look at tendencies on the smallest time frames. Bear in mind, these micro patterns are usually, let's say, less reliable, fragile they are. And you just need to be aware to understand when things break. And in this case, it looks as if Filecoin might want to go up. However, to really confirm that a low has formed here on the 13th of April, we need the 5 waves as per the white count. It can always rally in a correction, can always rally in a strong wave 4, for example. But, and by the way, the first resistance level will be the 100% extension at $7.14. But if we get to $8.05 in 3 waves, that's actually the minimum, the first ideal target for a third wave. If we get to $8.05 in 3 waves, then at least I have a viable third wave. Then I can provide a support area for the fourth wave, like the next support area like this one. And then if we can get in 5 waves to 866 or higher, then I can confirm we've actually bottomed. Until then, this could simply be a corrective rally, whether it's a wave 4 or some kind of a B wave. At the moment, I would say it's probably a wave 4. Then we can still get one more low, targeting possibly $4.38. So I think at the moment it's worth knowing about the relevant the key levels, the key pivots. Obviously, breakout point now is the wave 1 high at $6.75. Then pay attention to $7.14. And then the third wave, if we really are looking for something more bullish, and if something more bullish is playing out, then the third wave needs to reach $8.05. And yeah, the fifth wave, 866 minimally. Now, after these 5 waves have formed, then this would be again a wave 1. And the interesting thing then is that we have 5 waves up, so the trend is likely up. We can then look forward to a pullback, which should hold a higher low. After 5 waves, we also have probabilities on our side if it's a clear 5 wave move. And then I can add the next support area here for the wave 2. Yeah? This will be somewhat reliable setup, and that would be the 1-2 setup of the C wave to the upside, which could then send us into the $20 region and higher. That's my update about Filecoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.